Piping Redbeard. Arg. We have some serious piping to do today. Serious. All right, so we have a fresh can of Sx Pence. I have not opened it. Tin is dated 3/13/19. We're going to open that up, check that out. And as I said in a previous video, here is my Dragon Briars Mimmo grade 1 pipe. So it's got a mammoth accent. It's a sim stem. It's rusticated around rusticated around here, and then this part is actually finished. Not like with a color or anything, but it's smooth, you know. So I don't know, I guess you'd call this sort of like a Rhodesian / Bulldog. Almost 673-ish. Look. So there's a stamp. It's a fantastic pipe. It really is. The grain is so cool. You know, it all comes around. But it's a grade 1 piece of briar, so that's what you're paying for. But I couldn't pass this up, man. It was just a wicked cool pipe. I've broken it in already. Well, let's just say this. Do you ever really break in your pipe? So I think you're always improving it or hurting it, depending on how you take care of it. There is a point in time, though, where the benefits are pretty much dolled out. And what I mean by that is you'll get your pipe broken in with a neutral blend. Most people use a neutral blend of some sort to break in their pipe, and, you know, for the first week or so, or however long it takes, 6 or 7 bowls, something like that. You know, there's some people who do only do the bottom half a bowl, do a little quarter bowl, and then you build up to a full bowl and all that stuff. Once you get to that point, then it's more like you've prepped the bowl for better tobacco tasting. Okay. And what I mean by that is you're not necessarily gonna, like, all of a sudden be able to change how your cadence or anything like that. What I mean is that, you know, you won't necessarily taste the briar as much. It will usually smoke a little cooler, things of that nature. Okay. So you get to that point, and that's where that is, then you just use it in your regular rotation, however you're going to do it. I find that with me, the full, I guess you'd say, like, when it's really the best, like when it seems like it burns better, it's cooler, all that stuff, is usually about 6 months into a pipe. And that's if it's been a regular in my rotation. You know, there's a lot of pipes I have that I don't smoke that often, so they are going to take a lot longer than that. But, you know, it's significant time I think it takes for it to really become at that peak. And then after that, I've never noticed any kind of difference. So, you know, there it is. So we're going to put 6 Pence in our Dragon Briars, right? So let's open this up, shall we? All right. You know what? Let's take that out for now, huh? Like that sound, huh? All right. Why'd you even bother putting these little things? Look at it. Put these, like, why? Why would you put that there? All right. I had to sneeze. It's like a broken flake. You see that? See that? Oh, man. Wow. That is pretty unique. Man, I'm trying to think of what that smells like. Plum. Or fig. Maybe it's like the way a fig smells. Man, that is something else. Yeah. Wow. This is probably not. Okay, so another tidbit. So, uh, I usually smoke flaky things, crumble cake, stuff like that in a billiard. Just what I found out works best. So this might not be as... That's not true, though. I did have some still could be navy flake in this, and it was actually pretty good. Let's just do it. Why not, huh? It's not too dry, not too wet. This is pretty spot on, so this is a little off camera. Sorry. And all I'm doing is putting it in there, so if you really need to see that, there are several other videos on how to pack your pipe. I didn't really do one. There's already like 1,000 of them out there. And I'm probably the least technical about it. I don't really even... I mean, there's some people out there measure it and weigh it. I don't do any of that. Must be like individual. Oh, okay. It's got like 3 tins in this one thing. Let's cover this back up. Ding. That's pretty good. The Perique adds the spicy to the dark, strong Kentucky. I really like the Orlick dark, strong Kentucky. What's it called? Hold on. Let's see. Here it is. So this, right? I really like it. It's really good. Not near as strong as you would think it is from being named as such. I can't tell if this is the same Kentucky as the Orlick, you know, because they do put Perique. So this has got Dark Strong Kentucky and Perique in it, okay? Is it Dark Strong or maybe it's just Kentucky and Perique? I don't remember. But, I got to read this to you, though. This is funny to me. You enter the dark paneled room, its walls lined with ancient books. An antique table stands beside a leather club chair. Upon it, next to a small silver coin, an open tobacco tin entices you with an aroma deep, rich, authentic. You fill your bowl, strike a match. The first puff stops time as the smoky magic weaves its spell. Sixpence. The mystery continues. That's pretty funny. GLPs. Sixpence. So you still get the sweetness of the Dark Strong. You get a little spice though with the Perique. So I'm happy. It's not going to be an all day thing though. I can already tell that. I mean, the kind of mouth feel is awesome, but that's one thing that I think you would get. Like if you smoked it all day, I think your mouth would just be a wreck. Now, talk about the smoking properties, which is the most important with a piece of wood with two holes in it. Who, you know, great pipe. It smokes awesome. It's very open. So it's important to have the bowl versus your draft hole and all that stuff. The proper ratio, right? You get that right. All good. So this one, fantastic. It took me a minute to get used to the stem. It's not near as wide. Here, I'll show you. This is a preferred, like my Vermont Morta that I keep raving about all the time. So you can see the difference, right? A little bit. Let me put those two together. See? So it's a little smaller than I usually prefer, but I've actually gotten used to it, and it's fine. Of course, I don't ever use anything. There's always a softy thing on the end. So is that. Okay, so we're going to talk about, I have like a bunch of things and I really can't, I don't have time to do a video about every single pipe I've bought recently. So this was the more premium one, I guess you'd say, is the one because it is a little special. The Mimmo grade 1, you're not going to find a better piece of briar than that. The mammoth fossilized accent in here, you know, it's just a great piece, and it's special. It is. But as much as I've used this, it probably won't leave my house. It'll probably stay in my office, you know, and as such won't be a regular come the spring and summer when I'm outside a lot and when I have a lot of farm work to do. It probably won't be as an often thing, and that's fine. I have a couple of them I don't even bring out anymore that I probably need to just get rid of because there's somebody else who would really want them. For instance, I have a 7LA 320 Hercules. that I love that thing. I mean, it just feels good in my hand. Um, but I'm a clincher, so it's just too big to do that. So I need to let somebody else have that one. I have a Peterson spigot flame green with a champagne stem. It's fantastic, but I'd never use it. So I need to clean it up, let somebody else have it. So here's a Bones billiard. Oh, dude. What did I have in there? I totally did not. Okay. Yep. That happened. Oh, dude. What? I can't believe I had stuff in there. I totally forgot about that. Pipe foul. Moving on. Bones. Love those pipes. That's a straight billiard. It's a great pipe. I love it tremendously. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic billiard. This is a Chacombe. I got it an estate from Smoking Pipes. The square thing is pretty cool. It's got a nice deep bowl. It can be clinched fairly easy. And since it was an estate, I didn't have to worry about breaking it in necessarily, all that good stuff. So that's fantastic. It's really, it looks a lot bigger than what it feels, you know? So it's not too bad. I have a Boswell that I got at Smoking Pipes as a estate pipe. It's a very, very nice pipe. The only complaint I have with this one is a pipe cleaner will not go down this thing. It's rare when I get one to go. This is my biggest complaint with this thing. And I'm tempted to send it back to Boswell's and say, hey, can you fix it? And it's a 1997. So it's in great shape. When I bought it from Smoking Pipes, that thing looked pretty much brand new. It had a little rim darkening on it, but that was it. Now, eventually when I'm just going to be sitting for a while and I'm going to make a video, which is rare because usually when I'm sitting for a while, it's with a bunch of people. We'll talk about this one. Oh, man. I love this thing. And I don't ever get to smoke it, but it is amazing. This is a jumbo Boswell. It's a 2018. I just love the way it looks. I love the grain. But here's a good comparison, right? Morta, Vermont, kind of your typical billiard pipe, right? Let me show you this. Watch this. Look how big it it's huge. But a fantastic smoker. It'd hold like a whole tin of tobacco, pretty much. No, it doesn't hold a whole tin, but it's a lot. But yeah, and it's a sitter, so you can just sit down. It has to be, because where else would you put this honking thing? So that's really cool. I'm picked that up off of Smoking Pipes as well from an estate, as an estate pipe. See a pattern? Sometimes they don't have great prices on their estate pipes. I mean, if they got some of the more higher end stuff that keeps its value. I mean, can't blame them. Very so often, they have some really good. I guess it just depends on how they got it and what they had to do and all that kind of stuff. But they have some really good. You'll find a really good deal. Let me say, I don't think any of them are overpriced. Not that. I don't think, it's not like I think they inflate their prices or anything. You go look on eBay, they're saying, going the same thing. What else? Oh, so you might have noticed my shirt. It's from the game I play quite a lot, especially during the winter and stuff. Destiny. Used to play it on Xbox. And then everybody in my clan that I was playing with moved over to PC. And I had a PC that would run it, so I did the same thing. Don't regret it at all. The frame rates and everything are much better. Everything looks way better. It's much smoother. It's faster. Yada, yada, yada. It is a good game. It's got its problems. Oh yeah, it's got a lot of problems. I've never done any game streaming where I'm, I don't know, live streaming my, I don't know. A lot of people do, and a lot of people watch them, but I don't know. All right. I'm going to finish enjoying my bowl of 6 pence in my Dragon Briars. Josh, you're the man, dude. This thing is sick. Elizabethan mixture, by the way, is great in this. I'm enjoying the 6 pence, though. It's pretty cool. Very cool. Until the next time, folks. Piping Redbeard. Later. The mystery continues. Silly.